Yep.
Hi everyone!
Hey.
Welcome back to Fingers Crossed.
Yep.
The podcast where we talk about, I don't know, anything really.
Anything
It's
and everything.
evolving.
Well, sure. But generally mental health topics.
Generally, yeah.
I mean, I think it all broadly fits under mental health.
I would say so. Like, I mean, what was it last week? We talked about heated rivalry.
Yeah, and that was mental health related.
Yes.
Yeah, talking about men's mental health specifically, yeah.
Which is desperately required.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But anywho, this week, even another light-hearted topic.
Yeah, less lighthearted. Okay, so let's start with housekeeping. Massive trigger warning for this episode. I'm going to be talking about SA. I don't know if I can say this off the bat. The G word. You take your dogs and get their hair done.
Yeah.
You know that word?
You know,
that one.
It might rhyme with rooming.
It might rhyme with brooming. When you're brooming a room.
You're brooming a room.
Yeah.
Definitely not a light-hearted topic at all.
No.
However,
we're getting the laughs out of the way now.
Yeah, I think it's more like a nervous energy rather than anything light-hearted.
Yeah. So basically this got dredged up a couple weeks ago. We had an episode about friendship and I talked about how one of my friendships fell apart, and one of the things I'm going to be discussing in here was the catalyst for that friendship falling apart. And basically since then it's been weighing on me.
Okay.
Eventually I was going to talk about it on here anyway because I think it's important to talk about this stuff.
Yes.
But at the same time, like, it's not a fun thing to discuss.
No, and it's very heavy and emotional and taxing.
I'm going to try not to cry. I'm already feeling tears.
Obviously, if you need to,
Thanks.
feel free.
Thank you. This is a safe space.
This is a safe space.
Also, like, I think because I'm going to be talking about my particular stories, I don't hear a lot of people talk about this kind of stuff specifically. And I think if anyone has had these experiences, it might be validating.
Yes.
You know, like, I think it's beneficial to have these conversations, not only for, like, I don't know, your own, like, release or whatever, but it's, like, in a public forum like this, where it's, like, where other people might come across it, it might help other people
Absolutely.
to reckon with their own experiences and maybe have these conversations amongst their own friends and stuff.
Totally.
You know?
I would 100% agree with that. I've always felt that in sharing your own story, there's always going to be someone, and unfortunately, I feel there'll be quite a few people who'll be resonating, maybe not exactly, but who might take elements from and be able to understand and hopefully allow them to see, like, oh, this is something that may have happened to me, and hopefully seek out the right professionals to
for sure
help them in that journey, in that healing journey. Yeah.
So, like, I didn't talk about this stuff for a long time until I went to therapy. And specifically for one of these stories, like the second one, I had EMDR, and that is why I can talk about this stuff. Like, because I used to find it extremely triggering until I had that, and then now I'm fine. Now I can talk about it. I don't obviously enjoy it, but like, I can talk about it. So if you, I don't know, if there's something that you're holding inside, I would encourage you to go to therapy. Go to therapy. Because it's, life-changing.
I would agree wholeheartedly with that one.
That, and also I was going to say, like, if there's any men watching this specifically, every woman that you know has a story like this. Just so you know.
Or at least they know someone who has.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's unfortunately all too common.
Yep. Yeah. And, like, these are the heaviest stories I have, but, like, I've had a million negative interactions with men. That's just, like, life as a woman, unfortunately. So just keep that in mind, I guess.
Totally.
So, yeah.
Right. How would you like to start?
How do you start?
How do you start this thing? All right, do you want to explain what it was, or do you just want to sort of say how it started, or maybe talk about the friendship?
I'll talk about the friendship. Okay, so it's really funny. In the first story, she's kind of a villain in the story. Not the villain, but a villain in the story. And then in the second one, she's actually the hero. So keep that in mind as well, because, like, I don't have any hard feelings towards this person because I've kind of processed it, but at the same time, like, I don't have any I sort of have positive feelings towards her, but, like, not heaps, because, like, the first thing was so damaging to me personally that, like, it kind of ruined that goodwill. So I don't know, I guess, like, it's one of those things, like, you have to approach things with a sense of nuance or whatever, as in, like, people have, like, light and shade to them, and I'm aware of that, so, like, I hope I portray her fairly in this. And
I think, you know, us living in a patriarchal society, every woman unfortunately has their own experiences with it and sometimes may not understand their I don't even know how to explain it.
Biases,
yeah. They may not necessarily understand, their actions sometimes. Not saying that it's forgiven, it's allowed, whatever. It's just, unfortunately sometimes they're not, I guess, awakened to their behaviour and how it can negatively impact other people.
I think that's a really, really fair assessment.
Thank you.
And I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's very kind.
Yes. We'll definitely, that's the groundwork out the way.
Yeah, okay, that's the groundwork. Okay, so basically the first story is I studied music at uni and I had
Yay! Music.
I know, right? So profitable. What a sensible career choice. Anyway,
you definitely make money on your what is it, investment?
Oh,
make
for
money
sure.
Back on your investment.
Yeah. Loving that Hexted. Loving that.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Anyway.
Anywho,
I studied music at uni and I had a private teacher for like my instrument in each year. And at the end of third year, a few weeks after my final exam, my teacher, like my tutor, sent me a really inappropriate message. He basically sent me a video of a couple on stage. Hopefully you can like connect the dots there. And was like, I want you to do that, essentially. And it completely blindsided me. Like I remember I was in my bedroom and like walking out of it and I was like walking, I saw the notification, I opened the message and I was like, what the fuck? And I showed my best friend at the time. Like I was like, what the hell? Like I went into shock and I showed her and she totally dismissed it. She was like, oh, he's probably joking. And just kind of, I can't remember exactly what she said, but she totally brushed it off and I just felt like an idiot, basically. And so...
Like that your reaction wasn't valid or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt totally invalidated.
Okay.
Like she made it look like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was like shocking to me.
Yeah, as an understatement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a few weeks after my final exam, he graded my exam, by the way. So didn't hit me straight away. Like, I mean, like I went into shock, but like I eventually messaged him back and I was like, that's really fucked up. And
Good.
yeah, and he kind of brushed it off and he was like, oh yeah, people say fucked up things and kind of like passed it off. I've got screenshots and stuff, but sort of a non-issue. Like he didn't like press it, at least. All I can say.
He was trying to backtrack and trying to be like, oh, whoop, okay, yeah. I've gone too far.
Yes, because he realised I wasn't interested. But the thing is, this is what I didn't get at the time, that like that message had been coming for over a year. He'd been planning that. He completely thought that I would go for it. Yeah.
You were sort of putting all the puzzle pieces together and realising the extent of his behaviour.
He was grooming me for a year and I didn't realise. Basically, it started, he was her teacher.
Okay.
And she recommended him to me. Like I had him for group lessons in second year. And I thought he was a great teacher. Like I learnt so much from him, but then I learnt like nothing in the private lessons, and I'll get to that in a sec. But basically, like in the group lessons, he was great. He was still like a little bit unprofessional, a bit inappropriate, but like it was the mid 2010s and humour was kind of different. Like he was kind of like an edgelord, you know, that kind of humour.
Yeah, was he younger?
I would say like 40s.
Yeah, okay.
Like younger for a teacher, because I had teachers who were like in their 50s and 60s.
But not necessarily like a 20 or 30-year-old.
No, he was significantly older than me.
Yeah.
And he had a wife and kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I could understand if they're, in their 20s and 30s, they're trying to be like, oh, let's try to relate and, ha-ha banter, but...
I guess that's what he was trying to do, but like he was much older.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was not coming across the way he maybe had hoped.
I think people just put up with it. As in, yet again, like it was a 2010, so it was like that kind of humour was still acceptable.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was her private teacher and she recommended him really highly. And so I requested him to be my teacher.
I wonder if she had a similar experience, but she just didn't maybe recognise it.
I'm not sure what experience that she had. However, when I spoke to my therapist about it, she said that it sounded like she was jealous or something. Like maybe she would have gone for it if he'd made a move on her.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she still keeps in contact with him. Like I remember seeing her wish him happy birthday, like publicly. Yeah, anyway, I requested him as my private teacher because of what she said, because she recommended him. And I remember going to the head of my...
Because obviously you trusted her opinion.
I trusted her opinion, even though, like, she wasn't the best at her instrument. So I don't know why I listened.
You were friends. You benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, so I remember going to the head of my department and asking if I could have him as my teacher. And she seemed very reluctant.
Oh.
She didn't like him at all. Yeah, so
the woman...
Yeah, the female head of the department, she didn't like him. And she got rid of him not long after I graduated.
Interesting.
Yeah,
so obviously she knew something.
I wonder what she knew or what she felt about him, because she was like...
intuition.
I guess so, because or like maybe something had happened. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't know that she can't disclose it anyway.
No, I would be interested to run into her and kind of talk to her about it if I do see her again. But like, I remember she was like, well, you know, it's just delegated, like, you don't get to choose. We can take your preference in mind, but we can't do anything. And I was really angry about that. And I remember him like pulling me aside and being like, I'll make it happen, don't worry. And I think that's when he, like, maybe he thought I was interested in him. Or something.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
I don't know, but like I just wanted him as my teacher. Also, this was the time when I was completely obsessed with another man.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
So obviously you didn't even consider him in any way. I mean, he was also like well older than you, but
yes, and I knew his wife and his children.
Yes.
So
it's not necessarily like, oh, I would find him attractive or anything.
In no universe would I have ever found him attractive. None.
No.
And
knowing you, no.
No. Firstly, no. And secondly, I was, yet again, completely obsessed with someone else.
Yes.
Like, that was like the first guy I fell for. Yeah. Yeah, that guy.
I was like, which one?
Yeah. That one.
So to you, it was purely teacher-student.
Purely teacher-student. So anyway, I did get him, obviously, as my third-year tutor. Surprise. And that, like, I think there's like 12 weeks in a semester. So I had 24 lessons with him total. I couldn't count the amount of times I played my instrument on one hand.
Wow.
The rest of the time he was talking. He was always talking. And looking back, he was always steering the conversation in one particular way. Or like he would bring up stuff, you know, like inappropriate things. He would make kind of like sexual jokes or kind of like imply things. And I would just kind of like steer it away and be like, he's so quirky. Yeah, I was too busy being autistic and I just totally didn't pick up on it at all. I was just like, he's so weird.
Yeah, I think also because, like you mentioned before, you were really into someone else. So it's just like you didn't see it in a romantic or any other kind of sense.
No, not at all. And yet again, like, he was my teacher. And I didn't realise, I didn't know I was neurodivergent at that point, but like I didn't pick up on the signals. Like he just tried to introduce that topic into conversations regularly. And I would just divert the topic. Like I would just like steer it away. But the thing is, like, I had lessons with him, I think like because they crammed me in, I had lessons at like 8 a.m. on Tuesdays.
Oh.
So it was really early, like before my other classes. Yeah. So like I was half asleep for these classes. Yes. And like I was just thankful not to be doing work. So like the fact that we were chatting didn't bother me. Because I was like, I'm barely awake. Yes. Like let's talk. I don't want to play anyway. Yes. At the same time, like I learnt nothing in those lessons. So that was a waste of time and money. And also the fact that he was actually trying to fuck me. Yeah.
I mean, that's put a bit of a dampener on, doesn't it?
That really,
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, he was so friendly and stuff, but the thing is, like, I went to a small university, and sorry,
that was a bug just flying around. I went to a small university. So, like, we were friends with our teachers. Like, I still have some of my teachers on social media. So it's like, him trying to be friendly and stuff like that didn't, like, wasn't appropriate. Yeah, I guess it also didn't ring alarm bells.
No, not at all. I don't know why he thought I would ever be interested, because he literally waited until after I got my results for my final exam, and that's when he messaged me. Like, he was waiting. He was planning it.
He timed it.
He timed it. Yeah, so that, like, he was no longer officially my teacher. He waited until then. So, like, technically, I guess, like, he didn't, I don't know, violate anything. At the same time, like, I felt violated, for sure.
And I think your feelings are definitely valid.
Thanks.
But I do feel at the same time like he comes from an authority background, you know, a trusted background, and it's still...
Oh, it was a complete abuse of power.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
No doubt at all.
Yeah.
I think also, like, it'd be completely different if you had... I'm not saying that what he did, but if there was some sort of return on his behaviour. Yeah. But if you've said that, like, every time you've just gone like, no... Yeah. You know, then, like, it's a bit different.
Because I literally, like, I wasn't like, no, stop talking about that. Yeah. But I was just like, oh, yeah, and then I would move on. Yes. Like, I just never entertained these conversations. And specifically, he seemed to be interested in BDSM, and he brought that up quite a few times. Like, so basically my best friend at that time downplayed it, made me feel stupid for I felt like I was overreacting. So he actually ended up coming to my house a few weeks later. We were playing a gig, the one that you came to at my house.
Oh.
Yeah, and he messaged me before the gig and he was like, "Are you sure you still want me to come?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." I tried to like basically like gaslight myself that it was fine. And like I was like, well, the least he can do is come buy a ticket. Yeah, and he came to my house and we were playing the gig, and that was the most awkward fucking experience of my life.
You know what? I didn't even know it had occurred, but I could imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, "Hey," and I was like, yeah. And so I tried to say hi to him. He was in the kitchen chatting to my best friend, best mates. And I just went over and I tried to talk to him and I was like, "Yeah, I can't do this," and just walked away, and I didn't acknowledge him for the rest of the night. And he left a couple songs into my set. Like, he was standing awkwardly around and like knew I was uncomfortable and left.
Good.
So the only thing I can say is that he respected my boundaries once I made them clear. But the fact that he even tried shit was completely fucking inappropriate.
Well, 100%, absolutely.
Yeah.
I also don't fully understand how he sort of thought, she's given me no indication, she's given me no ability to explore these topics when we're with each other. You know what I should do? Send her a video. That'll definitely work.
Send me corn.
I just he makes no sense.
I
mean, I know the whole
all of it
whole
makes no
thing.
sense. I think the thing is, like, he was just living in fantasy land in his head. He had no, like, he didn't care about me at all. Like,
It was about
just
his
him.
satisfaction.
It was about his satisfaction. And, like, I can picture him, like, getting riled up to send that message and being excited to, like, you know, where's this going to go? Like, I'm opening a new chapter. Because it was so aggressive, that message.
Really?
Yeah, as in, like, he sent me a video of a couple having sex on stage and told me that he wanted me to do that. Like, that's not, like, flirty.
No, that's pretty obvious what you want to do.
Like, that's so forward.
Yes.
And completely out of nowhere.
To be honest, the only instance I could see someone sending that kind of video is if you've been in a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
Or seeing someone or something like that for like a good little while.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you've crossed those boundaries together.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a very bizarre message to send.
Yeah, for a predator, like, a bit clumsy.
Yeah, a little bit clumsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really didn't do that one well.
Yeah, it needs work.
Yeah. You know what the really unfortunate thing I think he's probably learnt from that experience?
Yeah, I wonder, like, this is the thing, like, because my friend basically told me I was being stupid, I never told anyone.
Oh.
I never reported him. And I'm someone, like, I'm so assertive. Like,
Yes.
I would completely do that. And
100%.
I never did. And now I'm like, it's been so long, like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, unfortunately there is in our society that if you do take a while to mention these things, everyone's like, well, why did you take so long?
Yeah, well, it's not even that. Like, I don't care about what people think because it's like, it is what it is. But it's like, if I report him, you know.
Will anything happen?
Will anything happen? And I wonder if he did go on to do it to other people, you know.
Definitely not to say that you are, like, if you had reported it, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's not my fault that he's a predator.
No.
It's not my responsibility to police him.
No.
So I don't feel any guilt or remorse about that. But it's just that I'm someone, like, I'm pretty proactive generally.
Yes.
And if there's a problem, like, I will solve it.
Yes.
So the fact that I didn't, I'm like, well, I don't know. I do feel like it just feels out of character to me. Like, I betrayed myself more so than anyone else. So I'm disappointed in that regard.
Well, I guess, but also you're not who you are now back then.
No.
You know what I mean? So it was also... Then, yeah, but also at the same time, you didn't fully understand the concept and understand the situation to the degree that you do now.
No. And I definitely, like, when my friend told me that it was fine, I was like, okay, there must be something wrong with me.
Yes.
Like, it's my problem.
Yes. Yeah,
it's not him.
You're the one with the issue.
I'm the one with the issue. So that's how I felt. Like, I felt like it was wrong, but it's like, well, other people don't. And she's the person I trusted most in the world. So, yeah, I was like, well, if she says it's fine, then it must be fine. And I just brushed it off. And the thing is, like, I didn't really, though. Like, it really unsettled me. And that's how our friendship ended. Like, gradually I just got angrier and angrier at her. Like, every time I was around her, like, I was just so fucking angry. And that was why. Because, like, that incident, that completely unsettled me. And it kind of, like, it made me question my ability to trust other people, question my judgment of people. Because I did not see that coming at all.
Her behaviour or his behaviour?
Both.
Okay.
I never ever thought that she would react like that. because I wouldn't. I would, like, if I were her, I would have been fucking angry. I'd be like, what is this? Like,
yeah, absolutely. I can see you doing that.
But like, if it was someone else, I would have gone to war. But for myself, I was like, I don't know, I didn't have that fire in me. So, yeah.
What do you reckon that was? Or why that was?
Well, it was the fact that I was totally dismissed.
Okay.
Immediately as it happened. Like, as I was processing, I was told that I was wrong.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so that's what I have to take in.
Okay.
But, like, that's what I mean. It unsettled me. Like, I just felt really, really wrong. But then almost immediately after that, like a few weeks after, I moved house. And then also I got sick. I went into sepsis. I got toxic shock syndrome. So I just didn't have any time or space to process that. Because otherwise I might have...
You're kind of dealing with some other life pressing issues.
Yes. So, like, literally, like, in the space of, like, 2 months, I had all this stuff happen. And especially when I got sick, like, when I had that sepsis thing, it took me so long to recover from that. It took me, like, a good year to feel normal again. So I just was, like, physically weak. I didn't have, like, the brain power to, like, deal with this bullshit. So, yeah. But it made me really angry and made me resent her. And that's how, but yet again, it wasn't conscious. Like, I was just angry around her, but I didn't know why. It just was like, everything that she says pisses me off. Eventually we had a fight and it ended the friendship. But a few weeks prior to that, maybe a couple months, I had something else far worse happen. And she intervened on my behalf. So this is the time I was almost sexually assaulted. Everyone get ready.
Fun topics. Fun, lighthearted. Yeah. Important though.
Important. Good to talk about, I guess. I'm trying to cope with the timeline.
Sure.
So basically the first half of that year, the first one I fell for, blah, 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 that ended mid-year. And that's when I went on like a 6-month, basically every night I went out drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
To try to cope in your way.
Very healthy coping mechanism.
Very, very healthy.
Very healthy.
Only the healthy people do that.
I've heard doctors recommend that.
Yeah. Definitely in like the 50s and 60s for sure. For sure.
Anyway, so yeah, I went out drinking every night basically. I went out to gigs, and part of that was I started going to this one music venue with some of my friends. And so we made friends with the music venue owner.
Okay.
Yes. So my friends and I, like, because we were like in the cool club and like hanging with this guy who's like really powerful in our community and blah, 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 he would like let us go over there like late at night and stuff. Like, I don't know, we felt like really special to be included. And the thing is, like, I thought that he was gay.
Oh, okay.
And dating one of the bartenders.
Right. So you didn't even think of him in any manner of being at all?
No. And yet again, significantly older than me.
Again, if anyone doesn't understand, Erica's type is definitely not significantly older men.
I'm not into older men. No. And these experiences only heightened that.
Yeah, it really put like a full stop on it. And we're like, right.
Yeah.
Not interested.
No, I mean, like, really, like, I think I feel unsafe around older men.
Oh,
to be honest. Yeah.
I mean, especially after these two experiences.
Yeah. Yes.
Fair. Totally understandable.
Yeah. So I thought that he was gay and dating one of the bartenders at his venue because the bartender was openly gay, but that turned out to be not the case. And after we'd been friends for some time, it turned out that his last girlfriend was 21 and small and blonde.
And at the time, did you have blonde hair?
I had very blonde hair. Yep. I had platinum blonde hair in my 20s.
So you were definitely his type.
I was 100% his type. Yeah, and I was in my mid-20s. He never told us his age. He was really, very like guarded about that stuff. He was very guarded about lots of things. I think he was at least 50s, like I'd say like early 50s. He was old enough to be my dad, and I remember actually he met my dad and introduced himself like really aggressively, like was trying to like make good with my dad, and I was like, oh, that's nice that he's being nice to my father. And now I'm like, oh, right. Anyway, so after like a few months into this, because like we were there like pretty much every night at this venue, and me and my friends, I don't know when I found out about the ex-girlfriend, but one of my friends, it was like a couple, and the girl like pulled me aside and she was like, would you consider him? And I was like, no. And she was like, oh, you should, that'd be good. She like tried to talk me into it. I don't want to say what genre of music this is because it's very like small. There's not a lot of music venues in Melbourne. And
unfortunately,
the thing is like I didn't ever out him or really tell people because the thing is like I have friends who still play at his music venue.
Oh, wow.
And it would really damage their careers.
Fair enough.
And the thing is like the friends that I know, they would stop playing there.
Yeah.
They would, if I told them like what happened, they would cut him out. And that's like, I have to be careful. And also like he was the kind of person who would sue me for defamation as well. So I need to be very careful. Like he's someone like with a lot of money and power. And yeah, so he set his eyes on me, but like he was never like flirty, or it was just kind of like known to everyone that he was kind of interested in me. But like yet again, neurodivergent, heartbroken, and drinking every day.
Great combination.
So like I just wasn't paying attention. No. Really. Like I would invite friends over there. Like I was never alone with him ever.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, like my friend like planted that seed and I was like kind of trying to talk myself into it. You know, but this is the thing I didn't mention. That couple, they would have really benefited by me dating him. Like I would have upped their credibility and up there like access to circles and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's like they were trying to encourage me to like date him.
Right, for their sake, not for yours.
Oh, for their sake, for 100%.
Is this couple still together?
No, they broke up.
Oh no.
The girl was like, she's now been diagnosed with BPD and she was an addict. She ended up dating a dealer, like an incredibly unstable person.
Wow.
Really.
So it's more her rather than the partner.
I think.
Or do you reckon it was a combination?
She's a very mentally unstable person, but I think he is someone who's very social climbery.
Right, okay.
So it's like he's not innocent in this because he was encouraging me and like he didn't care about my well-being. Like it was just like, this is good for me.
Yeah.
This would help me book gigs if you dated him.
That's disgusting.
So they were ready to pimp me out, essentially. Oh, cold. Yep. So anyway, that's why I guess stuck around him because I was like, I should do, I kind of tried to like get that in my head. I'm like, try to be attracted to him.
There's obviously a few factors that they were sort of playing on to like push you into it.
I was vulnerable. I was very vulnerable at that time.
Definitely playing on to that vulnerability.
For sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Hands.
That's the thing, because I'm not generally like that. I'm pretty like, yet again, assertive and like, I march to the beat of my own drama kind of thing. But like at that time, I was really lost. Really, really lost. But anyway, he was attracted to that. Here's this girl who's like obviously going through a hard time and like I'm going to give her lots of alcohol and hopefully she sleeps with me. Because that's the thing, he was constantly plying me with drinks as well. Like I never paid for drinks there, you know?
I'm also wondering if the gift of time and experience has also changed your perspective too. I think especially as women, younger women too, with you know, if also you've had positive experiences with men like you have had with your dad and you've mentioned other family members before, like you've had somewhat positive experiences that maybe that also not necessarily played into it but just sort of shaped your thought that like, oh no, this guy wouldn't do anything bad.
Oh, I would have never thought he would try anything with me. Never. Yeah. I've never had anyone else do something like that. So, no, especially because I knew him. That's the thing. Like, people don't tell you that I think it's the majority of assaults are done by people that you know. Yes. And so, it's someone you know and trust. Yes. I thought of him as a friend. And especially because he was older, like, I sort of respected him. And I never, ever thought that he would try anything with me, ever. There was one night, I don't know, like my friend and I went to a gig, something happened, we wrapped up the gig. He always went to this restaurant at night that was like open late. So I knew that he would be there. So I was like, oh, let's go there. He was there with a couple of friends. And so we sat down. I remember this portion of the night. So we sat down and I ordered a beer that I've never ordered before. And it came out in this like massive glass. And I didn't look at the percentage. Sometimes beer varies. Like usually it's like that much. Yeah. This one happened to be a stronger beer. Okay. I didn't realise that at the time.
Good. Excellent.
Great. So I finished that beer. And I have, I can barely remember anything after that. I, blacked out. Wow. We ended up back at his venue. Sure. And I was passing in and out of consciousness.
Okay. So you needed to go home.
I needed to go home. Yeah. I literally, I couldn't hold myself up. I remember that there's, a bench, like booth seats or whatever. Yep. And I was, literally, collapsing forward. Wow. I remember, I was, having trouble, keeping myself upright. Yeah. And I said that I was cold, and he came and sat next to me. Oh. And I remember that. And he, pressed himself up against me and started touching me. Oh. And I was yet again passing out of consciousness. I was like, no, get off or whatever. But, he didn't move. And he kept touching me. He was like, no, you need body heat. I remember him saying that and being like, ew, get off me. And I don't know how long that went on because yet again I was passing out. I was literally waking up and I'm like, he's still touching me. And then passing out. And then my friend happened to be there. I don't even remember her being there. I was so out of it, so drunk. And she pulled him off me. Good. And literally carried me down. There were steps into the venue and she literally carried me down. But yet again, I can barely remember that. It's all really, really hazy. I just remember him touching me and I remember that was going to go further. Like,
if no one intervened, it would have definitely progressed. Well, you can tell someone who would even just come up to and do what he did to someone who's visibly... Yes.
I was not conscious. And I would wake up and I was like, he's touching me. And then I would pass out again. You know?
So it was almost like your body was in that fight or flight and was like, all right, we have to try to do something.
I was trying to fight.
Yes.
I was trying to, like, stop. Like, because I remember being like, oh, no. And then I would pass out again. And then I would come to, and he was still touching me. Whatever. You got the point. Anyway, so she got me home somehow. I don't know. I woke up the next day and she was like, do you remember what happened last night? And I was like, not really. And then she told me. Because, like, yet again, my memory was really hazy. Like, I just have moments. And she told me and I was like, oh, and it clicked into place. And she was kind of, like, counselling me. She was like, are you okay? Like, so she was totally fine with it then. Like, she got it then and really helped me. But then in the other situation, she was completely dismissive. So I don't know. Like, maybe she needed the visual.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe this is good, this is bad type of behaviour. And
Yeah.
I guess if you're there, you see it, you're like, bad behaviour.
Yeah.
But obviously, if someone's sending a message like that, and also someone that she kind of fancied,
Yeah.
maybe the behaviour can be minimised.
Haven't heard anyone say fancy in a while.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm just sort of wondering if that sort of played into it. Because also, she probably wasn't attracted to that guy either.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really explain that one. But anyway, she saved me. And if she hadn't been there, like, it would have been really bad.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, in that instance, great friend.
I think I stopped going to that music venue after that because I felt really violated and unsafe.
Understandable.
I was kind
totally
of
fair.
I was kind of scared of him.
Yep.
And
Fair. You have reason to be.
yeah, and I remember I went there 2 other times. I went there once a few weeks later, and my friend was working the door, and he walked past me and kissed my cheek, and I pushed him away.
Good.
And then I left the venue, and I was like, I don't want to go there again. And then one of my friends just happened to be playing his honours recital there, and that was like during the day. So I went and I was like I think I recorded it for him on his phone, and that was the last time I went to that venue. And I was like, okay, if it's during the day, it should be okay. In fact, I don't think he was there, the owner.
Good.
And weirdly, like, I remember him wishing me happy birthday and stuff on social media as well after that. Like, he was like, we're fine. Or, like, still wanted me. Yeah,
my behaviour wasn't bad or wrong at all.
Yeah, and I never confronted him or anything. Like, I literally felt unsafe around him. And also, this is the other thing. He was, like, a really big and strong dude. And, like, did, like, martial arts and stuff in his spare time. Like, he was, like, someone who, like, he didn't have security at his venue because he was the security.
Right.
Like, he was, like, a really physically threatening kind of person.
Right. In comparison to someone sort of short.
I was, 5'1", and, like, I didn't go to the gym. This was before then. I went running. That's not really handy.
You could run away, but maybe.
If I'm conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's disgusting.
Yeah, so that was the one I had EMDR for, because that really traumatised me.
That's, I think, completely understandable.
Yeah, I can talk about it now, and actually, like, we've been, like, laughing and stuff, and I'm like, I'm okay. But, like, if I think about it, I'm by myself, like, I don't feel great. So, yeah, that was really, really dark.
Well, it's understandable because someone violated your personal boundaries. And especially when you're so vulnerable, too.
Yeah.
You know, and it's also... I mean, another element is that it was someone that you, I presume, probably trusted before then.
Yeah, I did.
You know, and someone that you also were not attracted to either.
No.
So you never would have thought that would occur.
No.
And, like, I'm not saying that, you know, but, like, you never showed interest of any kind for him to be like, oh, okay, if I tried this, maybe she'll be interested. Nothing like that.
No, and, like, he was ready to have his way.
Yes.
So... whether I wanted it or not. So that wasn't great. But yeah, I had EMDR and I've been to therapy and stuff. And honestly, the one thing I'm thankful for is that it hasn't impacted my, like, relationship to my sexuality, I suppose. Never date an older man, though. Never, ever.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, because I think it would be triggering.
Yeah, I mean, definitely don't try it. Definitely
No,
don't
I
need
mean,
to try that
no
to
problems.
find out.
No problems. Don't even worry about it.
It is incredibly frustrating that there's these predators, not even men, I wouldn't even classify them as men, but these predators who see prey, who are visibly incapacitated, and they think, perfect, great.
Yeah, I just can't imagine looking at someone who's not awake, like not conscious, and being turned on. Being turned on by that. Like, that's so fucked.
Oh, look at that person passed out. Let's go do stuff. No. You know, like, it's just...
There's, like, Brock Turner, that guy.
Yeah.
Like,
it just...
fucked.
unfortunately there's quite a few. Is even the woman in France as well.
Yeah, the woman in France.
With her husband. And
yeah, Giselle Pellico, I think.
Yes, yeah.
Her. And then even, was it Tom Silvani the other week? Yeah, he did stuff to his friend's girlfriend while she was passed out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think there needs to be something really severely wrong with you.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't also fully understand what gets them to that point and to sort of think like, oh, I need a woman who's basically incapacitated so then I can feel powerful, feel like strong, like
yeah, I guess it is like a power trip.
Yeah.
But like I think like it's just a body at that point.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I could understand that.
I don't know the mechanics of it, but
no, thankfully.
Yeah, but anyway, don't recommend it. Boo, gross.
Well, I mean, first off, sorry that you've had to go through those experiences.
Thank you.
It's definitely not experiences that anyone or any person should go through at all.
No. And honestly, like, I never thought that would happen to me. Yet again, because I am so strong. And I have no idea what possessed these men to even try. Apart from the time, like me being unconscious, like, it doesn't matter who you are then. But, like, I don't know why he was attracted to me. And because, like, I am such a strong person, I was strong with him as well. So it's like, why would he want me like that? Anyway, but I don't know. No idea.
Do you reckon there was an element of grooming in that case as well? Because you had known him for a while?
Maybe if he was trying to groom me, like, he wasn't doing a very good job. Because yet again, like, I was pretty rude to him a lot of the time. Like, I remember he gave us a lift in his car one time, and I was like, oh, where's the car from? And he was like, oh, my aunt lent it to me. And I was like, oh, you have an aunt that's alive? And he was like, you know.
Nice. Good joke.
You know what I mean? But I just mean, like, I was rude, mouthy, and brassy with him. Like, usually, like, if I like someone, I'll be, like, a bit nice. You know? Like, I'm still, like, sassy. Yes. But I'm, like, not disrespectful. I was rude to him. A
bit more actively. Like banter. Yes.
Yeah, this was me just, like, straight up roasting this older man.
Yes.
Yeah. And for some reason, he just absolutely fucking loved that.
Yeah. I'm just sort of wondering if, like, if he maybe also saw you as a bit of like a conquest as well, like, maybe, oh, you know, this one I'll be able to get her type of feeling.
I think, yeah, but I think also like a lot of men have felt that way about me because I'm so hard to get. So, yeah.
Which, good.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like really fussy. So if like a guy manages to date me or whatever, that's like a huge achievement because it's so rare. So probably would have been an element of conquest for him.
So that one happened first, and then obviously the teacher happened second.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like I think it was in the space of a month or two.
Oh wow.
Like this was a really packed few traumatic months for me.
Yeah, because then also obviously after the second occurrence, there was also the sepsis.
Yeah, I think that one, the guy assaulting me, I wonder if that was around exam time because I had to push back some of my exams.
Obviously that occurring. Didn't help. That
didn't help. And then, yeah, my teacher messaged me and then I moved house. Like, I was, like, so unhappy. Like, I was like, I need to move home. It must have been after that because I was like, well, my coping mechanism is gone because I don't feel safe going to that venue anymore. Yes. And that's where I was going all the time.
Yeah.
So it really, like, sucked the fun out of that.
Wow.
So that's when I was like, okay, I need to go home. And then I moved home and then I literally left a tampon in too long and got toxic shock. Went to sepsis and then spent the next year recovering from that.
Jeez, the universe really gave you a lot of lessons in that short period of time.
A lot of lessons.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Oh,
man, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yeah. That's fine. It's been like 10 years.
Yeah, but I mean...
I've had like 10 years of therapy.
Yeah, good. I'm very glad.
Yeah.
I'm very, very glad.
Yep.
But it's more just the case that it even happened in the first place. Like, it shouldn't. That's the thing. Like, it should not occur.
No, but it did. So... Yep. That's all I really have to say about that. Okay. But anyway, I hope, like, if anyone's listening to this, watching this, I hope, like, you feel validated in your experiences because, like, these are mine and they, like, I feel like these are, like, quite minor in the grand scheme and they really fucked me up. You know? So...
I definitely wouldn't say they're minor, but that's fine.
I have friends who have, like, really, really bad... like really big issues around sexuality and have like really traumatic experiences, so mine feels so small in comparison, but at the same time like they really did number on me and I did have to go to therapy and talk about it.
Yeah, but I still think people violating other people's boundaries in such a extreme way like that happened with you, it sort of doesn't matter how far, how little, how whatever it is, it's still they went too far.
Yeah, and I think specifically that time I was almost assaulted.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was that, like...
Well, you were assaulted.
I was assaulted. I was lightly assaulted. Yeah.
Sprinkled.
Yeah, I just mean, like, it was more that, like, I know how far it would have gone if someone hadn't intervened.
I guess going to therapy and everything as well, was that something that you really had to work through as well, that she basically saved you in one instance but then completely betrayed you in another instance? It's like, you know, is my anger and frustration towards her still valid because, you know, she helped me, blah, blah, blah. Was that still something that was coming up?
That was definitely something I brought up. That was something we discussed. Because it's like, yet again, like, people exist in shades of grey.
Oh, absolutely, yeah,
you know, so it's like she totally saved me in that experience.
Yes.
So I really, really appreciate that. And at the same time, with this teacher, she completely betrayed me and chose him over me. Yeah, like protected and defended him and left me out. And then is still in, like, yet again, like, they're still mates. Like, we're not friends and she's mates with him.
It's such a interesting, like, experiences to go through to have your friend literally save you from
one predator,
but then completely just betray you and basically just leave you for the other one.
Yeah, it's a real mindfuck.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
So I really don't know how to feel about her now. I don't know, like, maybe he groomed her, but in a different way. I don't fucking know.
Maybe. I still just, it baffles my little ND brain to sort of think, like, you were so good in one case, but then so shit.
Yeah.
The only other word I can think of in another.
Sorry, we had to open the door. Oh my God, Raph.
Hello, Rafalina.
Okay?
Like, there was a couple of things that you were sort of mentioning, and it was coming to mind when you were talking about it, and I just sort of was like, oh, okay, like, I guess I haven't really classified it as anything other than just, you know, an experience, you know.
What do you mean?
There was a friend that I had. Yes.
Sure.
No longer for obvious reasons, but there was an instance where there was a particular place that we always used to go to and hang out.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah.
You remember you telling me about it, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
What an odd venue.
Yes, a very odd venue. Still in my own traumatic little world. But there was one case where we had made friends with a couple of guys and, you know, the venue owner and stuff like that. And we all went out to another venue in, I think it was like sort of in the city somewhere. You know, everyone was drunk and obviously I wasn't really. I mean, I was drinking back then. Well, I was sure I could drink. But I also remember not really drinking that much.
Okay.
Anyway, so there was this one guy that I was attracted to and I liked. And he was, I wouldn't say completely, like, wasted, but he had obviously been drinking. And there was a time where everyone was sort of forcing us together because they knew that I liked him.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, like, you know, this is... Okay, like, I wasn't sure what to do. I was just like, oh, okay, like, this is sort of how it happens, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, I remember being at the venue and we were just, like, dancing with each other, and we made out on the dance floor and stuff like that. And I was feeling sort of a bit uncomfortable, but I was like, okay, all right.
Feeling pressured?
Yeah, feeling pressure, like the peer pressure. And then we got back to his place. My friend liked the other guy, and there was also a significant age gap between them.
Okay.
But anyway, there was a point where this guy had, in that meantime, was really quite unconscious. Like, he had drunk and he was gone, and I was like feeling really uncomfortable, really just not wanting to sort of be around. And they laid him down. I think he was in his bed or something like that, and they were like, oh, you should lay down next to him. I was like, okay, like, this is really weird. And then for some reason they sprayed him with water, no idea why. But then it came to a point where I was just laying there, and then he woke up and was like, why am I where, why, like, got really aggressive. And I was like, okay, this is... Like, I'm not safe. I don't want to be here. I don't feel comfortable anymore. But my friends had also taken my keys. I went to where they were. Their bedroom was sort of at the front, so I could sort of see, and I could see my key on the bedside table. And I kept calling my friend, and she was not picking up. They were obviously passed out. And I was like, the front door was locked. I couldn't get my keys. My friend wasn't answering, and I was like, okay, maybe, like, if I try going around the back. And, like, I don't know whoever, whatever, but thankfully the back was open. And so I could at least go in and grab my keys. And I knew at that point that friendship was done.
Yeah.
Over with. Because I was like, one, you put me in such a... Dangerous situation. Like, I didn't know how he was going to respond. I didn't know how he was going to act. And I was like, this is not on. This is not for me. And ever since then, I have not talked with her, not been friends with her. Like, it was literally... day and night. It was friendship was done. You talking about your story really helped me to remember and realize, like, oh, Like, I always knew it wasn't right, but I also, at the same time, I couldn't put, like, a label on it. I couldn't figure out what it was.
Helps that, like, click in your brain? That was, like, a real betrayal?
Yeah. Yeah, it really was a big betrayal. And, you know, like, these circumstances, whatever it was that had happened to you or to whoever's watching and listening, it's sometimes that's one trauma. That's one thing to go through. But the betrayal of your friend.
Oh, putting in that situation.
Yeah, she put me in that situation. And I could understand maybe in her perspective. She was like, oh, you know, she's a little bit shy. She's trying to help and blah, blah, blah. But also at the same time, like, it really wasn't right. And the guy that was with her, he really helped to push her into doing these things as well. But, like, yeah, the men are one thing. But I think just female friendships letting you down in I can't even think of the right word.
I'm really trying to wrap my brain around what the thought process was there. Like, whether she was like, well, I know you like him, so this is a good opportunity to have you with him.
Yeah, when he's basically passed out drunk.
Taking advantage of a vulnerable person.
Yes. And, like, I did not feel comfortable at all.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I feel really awkward and uncomfortable with any type of
just in general,
really. That's my MO. And
that's what I mean. Like, it's not like I was thinking, like, is she, like, male centered? And, like,
I think she was.
Well, maybe that was the motivation, because it's like, oh, this can happen now, and it's like your greatest achievement being with a man, a man that you like.
Yeah, because I think she stayed with the particular guy that she was with. I know that she also had a child in her very early 20s.
Oh yeah, so mission accomplished.
Yeah, basically, you know, she got the partner, she got a child. Like, done.
That's everything she wanted in life.
Yeah. But yeah, just you talking about it really, like, made me remember that and was like, oh, okay, that's something that had happened. And I think it's happened so long ago that it didn't, and I think also because I was still so traumatized from her in childhood that it didn't really factor into anything. It's just
you had other stuff going on.
Yeah, a couple other things, you know, one or two. Yeah. But yeah, like, it hasn't really, it didn't really make an impact, thankfully, but it's still, like, I remember it, and I just remember that feeling. It's disgusting. It's really horrible, and yeah, not cool. Not cool female friendships. Friends in general, but female friends, like,
betraying.
Yeah, it's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah, different kind of hurt. I think it's just because, like, female friendships are so close, and it's like there's a level of trust there that if you betray that, it's like it cuts deep.
Yeah, and I guess also a level of understanding, because, like, we go through similar experiences. Yeah. Maybe not necessarily together, but we've all experienced something similar.
Yeah, and also, we've all experienced the patriarchy.
Yeah,
you know, so it's like we should be on the same team.
Yes.
Guys, get on the same team.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree.
I saw this video from, I think, Kate Forster, talking about, like, how women who judge other women or whatever, it stems back to, like, the witch culture.
Yep.
Internalized misogyny is basically trying to avoid getting hurt by the patriarchy. So if you call out another woman's bad behaviour, then you're distancing yourself.
Yeah, and you're safe.
You're safe for now.
Yes.
Because it's like none of us are safe.
No.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I hope a lot of women and young women specifically have realised, that there's power in our numbers together, because that's what the patriarchy's scared of.
Yeah, but I just think any woman, like, in her own power is a threat.
There's so many women in my life, and how strong and powerful they are, and how intimidating men find them. Yep. And I secretly love it. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, these women are in their own self. They are so grounded and so capable, powerful, strong, maybe not necessarily physically, but, like, in so many ways, they are just these big lights in this world. And it's just, for some reason, some men, the patriarchy, they find it real intimidating, and they have to minimise it. They have to try to squash it out.
I think as men have their own personal power taken away from them at a young age.
Yes.
And so they have to, you know, cower to the patriarchy at every turn.
Yes, because then that'll keep them safe too. Yep. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's complex.
It's unfortunate, but...
For another episode. Should we wrap it up?
Yes.
Anyway, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
For this heavy one.
Yeah, hopefully you got something out of it.
Yeah, hopefully it was beneficial, because, I don't know, I can't say it was beneficial for me to talk about, but it's been weighing on me anyway in the past few weeks. Yeah. So I'm like, now I don't have to think about it anymore. I'll just edit this one and then done. Out of my brain.
Gone.
Yeah.
I think it will be, personally. Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of women who have gone through something similar, or at least they know someone, or at least they can help them to empathise with someone who's gone through something like this.
Okay, well, yeah, thanks for joining us. And if you have any thoughts, leave them, comment them. But then also, if you don't feel comfortable making them public, where our DMs are both open on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, fingers crossed, the podcast at gmail.com. Feel free to email there. Yep. Also, if you are someone who relates to any of this and you haven't talked to a professional, I highly recommend it.
Yes, please seek professional help. I think it's very, very beneficial. Life-changing, very, very beneficial.
Yeah, and literally, I can only talk about this stuff because I've been to therapy. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, I just kept it inside for years and years and years.
And don't let it sit and fester.
Nope.
It doesn't help at all.
Sorry, I've got a dog here.
Yeah. Hello, Lewis.
Okay. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye. Miss you.
Love you.